we'll start off with Jeff's character.
Okay.
Coming off of a transport shuttlecraft. It's sort of like a. Remember a shuttle? You remember the shuttlecraft, right?
Yep.
A
Yeah.
little bit bigger.
Okay.
Um, you're in like the loading bay of the academy,
Mhm.
and there's academy students everywhere. It's like it's, the term almost is starting, and everyone's just bustling to get to like campus and do their
What kind of a
shenanigans.
uniform do I have on?
Uh, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
They're
Or do I
probably
have
the
a
ones.
uniform?
It'd be the ones in the
Here,
picture, yeah.
this is you.
Yeah.
That is your uniform.
Awesome. I'm in my blue cadet decks. Sweet.
Since your operation, you have the yellow stripe right there.
Yes, I do. I struck my mustache, knowing full well that I am the single greatest person on this campus. Sling my bag over my shoulder and proceed to walk to some direction.
It's funny he doesn't know. Anyway, so you start seeing like a big group that's wandering like into a direction, and you're totally lost since this is your first time being on campus, and I guess you decide to wander with the group.
Well, nobody handed me a map before I got on here, so sure, wisdom of the masses. Let's roll.
Okay.
This is how you end up in the Tenderloin.
You start walking, and then you bump into a human gentleman who looks like this.
I apologize, and I apologize in a way that's appropriate for my culture. Say, oh, I am terribly sorry.
Kyle, you bumped into your.
I know. I'm trying to think about I'm trying to think about the actual like character as like a. How is that? So like, how hard did you bump into me? What'd you say?
Definitely a shoulder check.
Like a
But
full-on shoulder check? Like a hockey check?
Do you
Not
want
a
to?
hockey
Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll a d20?
Sure.
Remember, low number's good, high number's bad.
That's a 2-1 die.
So
Oh,
he's like. So in Star Trek terms, he like. Football. Kind of chucked you.
But based on my body language,
Whoa!
It's like.
so
it's
what I
gonna-
did, based on my body language and the way that I'm acting in a way that means I'm actually genuinely sorry about it.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't diminish the fact that it hurts.
Yeah, basically. All right, so my guy's probably gonna get knocked on the ground out of that. So I'm just gonna go with I got knocked on the ground, and I just like oh, be like, geez, man, watch where you're going.
Oh, please, I do humbly apologize. And in the Frisian culture, Mike, what's a good honorific?
I have
That's a good question.
I have no idea. Like as much as like book gaming is like you guys are historians and musicians, like artists. It doesn't say anything about your culture's mannerisms.
I bow deeply. I am very terribly sorry. I must have not been looking. Really, I have not. This is my first time on campus. I'm very new to this planet, even the system. Please do accept my apologies.
My character like gets up, and just kind of like stares over at him and just goes, "Well, you're new to Earth. You're probably new to Northern California. You're not used to being here. Probably not used to the gravity. Welcome. Be careful."
Yes. I shall be careful. Thank you. Yes.
Are you guys gonna stick together, or are you guys gonna just split apart?
My name is Mendelssohn. What is yours?
Sorry.
I cautiously stick out a hand,
Gotcha.
waiting for you to respond. The silence is deafening.
Yep, gotcha. Did you make it Raul, or did you make, or did you have to do it, Mike? Did you do?
You can make up your
Which one?
character's name. It has,
Okay, well,
I wrote down Rico.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I put my hand up, I grab it, and get up, and start to look over you. Hi, I'm Rico.
Ah, yes, Rico. Good. I say, nodding and smiling in a way that I think is conducive to Earth culture.
And he's like, "You're not good at talking much, are you?"
Well, my people are performers. We speak more through our arts than we do through our words.
Mm. We humans speak more through our actions, but I can understand it.
Yep, I'm just checking
So-
on their culture. Yeah, they're just renowned musicians, historians. They have bridges like Klingons. They're also excellent navigators.
Oh,
Nothing
that
about
must have
their
skipped a generation.
like there's no mannerisms or about their planet. So,
Does this mean I get a blank slate?
I guess so.
Score.
It'd be like your what, Scottish Vulcan, or whatever accent you had with the Vulcan.
Oh yeah,
Scottish Vulcan.
that was a good time. It really was.
Right, so
Okay.
where are you supposed to be heading off to anyway? You seem a bit lost.
I pull out my data pad containing all of my information about my classes, and go, I guess the campus?
You both are.
I just stare at him and go,
You both are heading towards.
"You're at Fort Baker.
orientation.
You're on the campus."
Ah, good. I'm glad that the transport ship knew where he was going.
You also see that he's also going to orientation.
Ah, I see that we are headed in the same direction.
Yeah, it appears so.
Come,
Which
Brother
way?
Rico, and I slap my fist strongly against his back.
Do me a favor.
Rolling a 20 on die, so I gently
That
caress
would-
your...
Well, no, I actually was gonna ask you, could you roll for something else? I want to try something here.
That's a nat 20, so whatever
Okay.
it is, didn't go well.
So you pat me on the back and start dragging me, and I'm gonna go with this. What's your character's name again?
Mendelssohn.
Mendelsohn. Mendelsohn! Where are you going?
Orientation, of course.
Mendelsohn, it's the other way. If we go that way, we'll end up in San Francisco.
Ah, yes, I knew this. I spin around on my heels and continue to drag Brother Rico towards the orientation.
No. We have to go north, not west.
And I let go of your shirt collar. Perhaps lead the way.
Come with me. And I start leading him to orientation.
Excellent.
So they are holding orientation outside.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
To which I just looked it up, and apparently the actual Star Trek Academy isn't in San Francisco proper. It's across the bay, Mike. So over where we were.
Yeah, no, that's what I assumed, because
Oh God.
that's where your relations with Golden Gate Bridge on the picture.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's why I told you, like on the other side, on the like.
Yeah.
the
I
viewing thing.
just realized that myself.
It's literally where that viewing platform is that we stopped at.
Mhm.
In the future, they tear it down and put a Space Academy.
Well, it's
Trump-
actually underneath
Trump's-
the bridge, but yeah.
Trump Space Academy.
Space Force.
Anywho, your orientation's held outside around the plaque in the center of campus. There's a crowd gathering there, and there is also a podium, like in front of the tree.
Is there loud music playing?
No, the deafening, the everyone's speaking, so it's like the crowd noise in general
I begin to dance.
with no music.
4 on the die. It's the music that's in my head.
You break out into dancing, like you're trying to start one of those. What are those called? Like, Where they just start dancing out of nowhere, and then like a big dance number happens, like yeah,
Oh,
Flash mob.
he's trying to do a flash mob.
yeah, flash mob.
Come on, I'm gonna try and throw my feet into his feet. 7?
I rolled a 4 on the dance check.
You danced well, but the question is, did I trip you well?
I would say roll another d20.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do proper dice rolls.
That's a
right?
natty 20. I'm down on my face.
Oh
Ow!
Sad day, lad. Sad
As in real life, I just bashed my arm against my desk. Fuck. Ow.
okay. So you hit the ground like hard enough to take a point of damage.
Dang.
Because
Ow.
you went nose.
Oh, I cry out in pain.
You went nose first, and you might have broken something.
I'm just like standing, like as if nothing had happened, like very like attentively.
I get up, and in order to avoid shame, I just sort of brush off my uniform and stand at attention.
And then you hear the voo noise.
The what noise?
That call to attention.
Ah,
The military noise.
gotcha.
Ah,
Oh,
with the whistle.
two-tone. Yeah, the two-tone whistle.
And everyone goes at attention.
Yep.
You see a older gentleman in Starfleet uniform walking up to the podium.
I take it he's decorated with high honors.
He has the Admiral's pips. He gets up to the podium. I'm bad at talking. Would like to welcome everyone to another year at this fine at this fine academy. I am Admiral Tom Drake, and I shall be your commandant. Is that how I pronounce it,
Yeah,
Kyle?
that's actually how you say that.
For your duration at the academy. Any question, concerns, bring to me day or night. My office is right in the proper building to the right. You can't miss it. He starts going to a speech until his communicator goes off, saying priority 1 emergency, and he just looks at it and like, I'm sorry to cut this short. I have to go, but everyone have a safe year. And again, any concerns, come to me. And he just quickly walks off while hitting his communicator, and he gets away so you guys don't hear anything. And the crowd starts dispersing.
Brother Rico, where is it that we need to go next?
Well, generally, the next thing we'd probably have to do is we probably need to find out where our living quarters are and what classes we'll be taking.
Oh, was this not just something they're going to message to us?
We may get it messaged, but generally you go pick where you're living, or at least you pick your roommate.
Ah, wonderful. And I proceed to grab you by the shoulder and pull you close in an awkward side hug.
My character's shoulders don't relax.
Actually, this is the perfect opportunity. You guys, do see, like, on the sidewalk, there's one of those "you are here" type of maps.
Okay.
Who wants to make the role of navigating? Navigating the map.
I will make an attempt to navigate the map.
As will I.
Both. Okay. I didn't tell you. It's gonna be a proper roll. The first proper roll.
Ooh.
Oh god. Probably con and reason.
Con and reason difficulty.
It's a side map. Difficulty like 1.
Con and reason.
So if you remember, it's
1 success, 1 fail.
okay. Kyle.
I rolled and got a success. I can see if I crit success, I guess. I do.
You super success.
I needed lower than an 8, and I got a 5 and a 6.
Dang, son.
So, you would get momentum, but
Oh, I actually need lower than an 11. Oops. Oh, whatever.
Still okay.
well, you would get momentum, but again, there's not gonna be
No point.
no combat tonight. So,
Well, what if I need to use the momentum on conversation?
oh, that's a good point. This I guess mark it down as one momentum.
Hmm.
I gotta type it in chat so I remember. So both of you are like look at the map, and then you both simultaneously. I'm glad I'm. Where am I? Club main registry. You both simultaneously point at this building, saying that direction.
Do we both point in the same direction? Do we point in opposing directions?
Same direction.
Okay.
Well, we both succeeded. Yeah. We're both fine.
So, you walk towards the registry building, and go up to the. Please load. Go up to their the front desk, and there is a human female Starfleet uniform. No rank. She looks up, it's like, how may I help? How may I help you?
Hi, ma'am. We're here for registration.
Okay. I don't know how far the Admiral did explain that this year we're trying something new, and instead of individual classes, we are pairing up cadets in the group of 5 to do a to have you guys get used to a command structure. You will be supervised by another cadet from the commanding class as your captain, quotation marks. And most of your classes will be in the training room. There'll be some here and there in classes, but most of it's gonna be hands-on.
Sounds like my kind of classes, ma'am.
Yes, this sounds wonderful.
All right, I'll punch it in that you got punch it in, and you should always receive a message of you should be receive a message from your commanding officer when they want to meet everyone. Do you guys have dorms yet?
I have not been given a living quarters.
No, not yet.
Okay. It's 2 to a room. So, do you have a preference, or do you want to, or do you just want to pair with a random person?
Madam, I think it would be fine if this gentleman were my roommate.
Hold on.
Do you say that in character?
Oh, I'm gonna reroll. That's literally a 10.
What you gonna do?
Against my character's better judgment. I look over. Mendelssohn's here seems like he'd be a decent roommate, as long as he's tidy.
Alrighty then. Your dorm would be dorm room 60. So you'll be on
Ma'am? Which hall would we be in?
the.
Do we only have one hall?
Sorry, pause for 1 second, guys.
Oh, go for it. Ah.
I
Apparently, Tom found like.
didn't think about dorm rooms. So it's
Oh yeah. Most of the time, you
Well-
have like dorm halls,
Well,
and then you
I-
have rooms.
dorm. Like, I think there's gonna be one big dorm hall, and it's gonna be co-ed. Since
Okay.
you know the
Yeah.
military
sense.
is very. Okay, so it's one dorm hall. You'll be on the 4th floor. We'll warn you that it's co-ed since Starfleet is in the one-sex type of mentality. No, female captains are still sirs and stuff.
Yeah, everyone's just
Gender neutral.
There it is. There's the word.
So that is your dorm. It looks like you're all situated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Where's the mess hall?
The mess hall is the 3rd building you can find on any map. Plus, we have a club bar, which is Club 620, which is in the main building.
Is that a real thing?
Actually, it is a real thing.
Why the fuck is that a thing?
You'll see
Why
it
not?
later. Don't worry. So
Anyway, sorry, that was out of character, but
yeah, I know. I was wandering around. Like I haven't been on. I really haven't been on the main academy in the game for a while. And I'm like when I was taking screenshots, I'm like, huh, I do not remember this.
also,
And-
why would you ever put a bunch of like 20-somethings, humanoid or otherwise? Whatever.
Have you been to a college campus?
Yeah, I've never had one that had an actual bar/club on it
Fair.
In the main building, too.
in the main building, like next to the principal's office. If you'd like, we have nice
across-
tequila and margaritas.
Across the way, yes, actually,
Oh, wow.
that's how it's set up.
It's not technically affiliated with campus. They just have a good contract.
They would have a fucking great contract.
Yeah, they do.
It's the
Um,
academy of everybody.
So, you guys still have time to kill before you guys receive your commanding officer's message of meet and greets.
Well, we're gonna stick with the theme here. I'm heading to the mess hall.
I
I-
will
I-
also
I-
like to as well.
I say I invite my colleague here to come with me and grab something to eat, have some nice human food.
Yes, to experience the culture.
Okay. Mess halls they're building. I'm gonna write that down so you guys can call me out on that. Mess hall they're building. Yeah. They are serving. They are serving. Fuck.
That's what they're serving?
No, I can't think of. They're serving burritos and quesadillas
Oh.
from a mystery chef.
What were you thinking at first? Were you trying to think of that?
Yes, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of quesadillas, but I couldn't think of the word.
Ah.
By a mystery chef.
Hmm.
Hmm. And they'll just walk up. Fine, sir. I'll take carnitas burrito, refried beans, light on the cilantro, extra salsa, little guac.
What do you think this is, Chipotle? The guac is extra.
It's not gonna be great if you said that. It's a mess hall for military, though. I mean, they do pay for their own mess hall, but still.
Uh. The the food come out like through like they have it set up so like the trays like I think it's like build your own food sort of or
Oh, so it's like a taco bar,
yeah.
and then it probably looks a lot like the diner from Spaceballs.
You tell the person all of this, they just hand you a flat white tortilla.
Yeah, flat white tortilla with carnitas, and then points.
Yep.
So
Ah, I see. It's this kind of establishment. Middleton, what are you eating?
Well, I suppose there's not food here from my homeworld, so I'll have the same.
hey, you guys have food, go to a table,
Sweet. You just,
couple minutes in you get you
I am
get-
not a fan of the food.
what is wrong with the food?
I rolled a 14.
I think it's pretty disgusting myself. I rolled a 19. I'm not okay with this whole human food concept.
I look at you and go, it's better across the bay.
I just sort of stomach it and put it down. I'll take your word for it.
You guys feel like someone staring daggers into you, but you don't know where from.
Can I roll a perception check?
Sure. I think it would be insight plus security. Seems like appropriate thing.
Insight plus security?
Yeah. Difficulty 3.
Okay. So, you can only roll 2 dice.
Mhm.
Unless I don't even have any. I don't have anything useful.
Momentum.
1 success, no, 1 failure.
Hmm.
I look around, Brother Rico. It might appear as though someone is staring at us.
There's always someone staring at the odd when they see a human and an alien hanging out together.
I resemble that remark. Would you take a look around?
Do you want to
Take a
look
look.
around?
Yeah.
Say same roll, same difficulty.
What was the roll again? It was Insight, security?
Difficulty 3. If you want to use momentum, you have to say it now.
yeah. I'll use the momentum because why not? I'll do the extra dice roll on it. And 3 success. Is that? Hold on. What's my securities for insight? 11. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 11, 5, and a 4.
You look back at the station, and you can see a humanoid, like it looks like human, Mexican, is glaring at you as he just slinks back into the
racist.
shadows.
Lol, what?
Racist is. God damn.
Oh, it's because we're eating the burritos.
We're not happy with it.
Oh, he somehow heard you.
Oh. That was the extent of that.
Yes.
Like I'm
it was.
thinking we're like getting introduced to an early villain. I'm like, fucking hope I find out what's going on here. Fucking
I'm gonna try and make them.
Raul is not
discreet.
happy.
I'm gonna try the villains not be that discreet.
Or that obvious?
Obvious.
I guess yeah, it depends, right?
Hmm.
So
Could go both ways.
you offended the mystery chef, who is human Mexican descent.
He like drifts off into the shadow.
Yep.
I just look out around him and go, he needs to go to the mission if he wants to find out what real Mexican food's like. Or let me rephrase this. What good taqueria food's like?
I would also say that halfway through you got the message that your team leader wants to meet with everyone at Club 62, like near evening.
Why are we meeting at a club? Out loud. That's my character.
I don't know, but it sounds like a great experience.
I kind of look over at him, like he seems. I'm guessing you seem very happy. Like, you're like, oh, this will be interesting, and I'm just kind of like staring at it, like this sounds like team building bullshit, but okay.
Okay. You guys get done with your food. I guess you guys would have enough time to do one more thing if you guys want to do a thing, or just go right to the meeting place.
I mean, I know my character well enough. I've got something to eat, but I'm guessing we still have to unpack all of our crap. So I'd go to my room and ready my room.
Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang up a poster for music. It's just is it 4 bars or 3 bars? I forget. I think it's 3 bars.
Yeah. As we're setting everything up, I love that band.
I just kind of stare over at him and was just like, it just has 4 black bars on a red background, and I'm just kind of like, oh really? Now, what's your favorite song?
I explain all of the intricacies about that band and what makes them so great compared to other music of the same genre.
Roll it.
9.
Ooh, that's his discretion. Mike doesn't even know the band. Do you know what band I'm talking about, Jeff?
Not at all.
This is a real band. Like, there's no bullshit.
Gotcha. Wasn't sure. Thought you were just really playing it up.
Black
Like,
Flag.
hey.
Henry Rollins band.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who's Henry Rollins?
Oh, no shit. Yeah, you should go look into Black Flag and Henry Rollins someday.
Okay.
Good old school punk rock.
Sweet.
So, Mike, do you succeed?
Do I succeed, Mike?
We lost him.
What was the roll again? Because I can't find I can't think of anything appropriate for a task. So what was
I rolled a
roll?
9 on die.
Okay, I was gonna say above a 10 you succeed. I mean
mean,
lower than a 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lower than a 10. How about this? He succeeds well enough that
I would also
he gets me to go.
I also know that one of your talents is. Did you take music or no?
I have an artistic and creative upbringing with a focus in music.
Yeah, so you understand the band's.
Yeah, you have focus
arc.
in music, so.
I understand it in the context of of other bands of similar concept.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so it's like when someone says like, I know this, like, oh, I really like band X, and you're like, oh, they're kind of like this.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that like lists off like 5 obscure bands for every one band that you might know.
I just kind of stare over at you, and I go, I'm just like, oh, right on. That'll be interesting later. We'll see if I can put on a record or 2.
Ah, you have records. Wonderful.
I have 1 record. It's like I have 1 archaic ass record
And the record player.
and a record player, and that's it. Like, that's all I've got outside of my like standard stuff. Like, my room is very tidy, very focused. Everything is super set where it should be.
You could say it's super generic, like his character.
No, it's intentionally so. Yeah. The only thing that's a little obscure is this music. That's it.
That's the one thing that's out of place in your room.
It's the one thing that's out of place.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you understand Kyle's character
get there.
yet, but after we're done, we'll explain it.
Okay.
So you guys are all set up and it's time to meet everyone. Yay, meeting people.
Yay. People. Other people.
So you guys head off to Club 602 as I try to find my. Oh, I closed it. Why the desktop? You guys get to, it's right here. It's loading. Processing. Processing. Here it is.
Loading.
That is the club.
I'm going to assume my character's going to stay in my dress attire, whatever that may be, on the way. By the way,
Naturally.
I'm just throwing that out there in case Jeff's character wants to like.
I was like, I'm put on a Hawaiian. I don't have a Hawaiian shirt yet.
That wouldn't make much sense. You put on something that closely resembles a Hawaiian shirt of your native people.
Yes. Can I do that?
You can.
Yes.
Mike likes the Hawaiian shirts, man.
Well,
Put on something resembling a Hawaiian shirt.
So you know who you're looking for. The message says that your team leader is a half Klingon woman named Mara.
Mara. Okay.
Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Mara.
Try to keep everyone's names short.
Oh, that's an ancient Hebrew name meaning like sorrowful dismay.
Oh, good.
Just for the record.
Sorrow. That's
Yeah.
kind of fit. Yeah. Okay.
I,
Kind of fits
By
her backstory.
happenstance.
Cool.
yeah.
That happened on accident.
Okay. Figured I'd let you know.
Yeah, she's half Klingon. You do see her sitting on one of the side tables in the corner.
I'll walk up. Hi, ma'am. You wanted me here?
She looks up at you like, human. You must be Rico.
Indeed, I am, ma'am. You must be Mara.
I am. You can sit down. We're just waiting for everyone else.
I slide in to the booth, drink in hand.
I just
Evening,
sit down.
Commander.
Hands like just in a general like on the table, not near anything, together.
Commander, good evening. I am thoroughly pleased by this culture that you have here.
She gives you an eyebrow, like Spock eyebrow kind of raise, like eyebrow raise, like confusion as she looks at your attire. Other male, you must be Mendelsohn.
You are absolutely correct, Commander. Never wrong.
Why are you out of uniform?
Well, Commander, according to the statutes of the... And I rattle off a particular code from the handbook that says that I'm allowed to be in a Hawaiian shirt at this time in this place. Do I have to roll for that?
I would say that'd probably be a knowledge check, right?
Yeah.
Of some kind.
It'd be inside,
What you want, Mike?
inside and... I need to look at my character
I would
sheet.
say insight or reason could probably be used depending on which one's better.
Um...
Because you're trying to rationalize with the person.
See, disciplines don't match anything for this, so you know what? We'll just do
Well, communications, right?
con and reason. How about that?
Com.
Con reason?
Con reason. Difficulty of a line to a technical superior officer.
Am I lying?
Well, that's the thing. Is he actually lying? Does he actually know the rule that can like stipulate it?
Because my character would not like fly in the face of authority, but would definitely like, oh no, I'm allowed to do this.
You would
it's
try and
one of
argue
those-
your point.
Yeah, I'm that guy who like goes into an office and they're like, you need to have a collared shirt on for work, and I put on a Hawaiian shirt because it has a collar.
Malicious compliance.
Yeah, not necessarily the spirit of the law, but the letter of the law.
Yeah, just do that roll with a difficulty of 2.
2 successes.
Ah, damn. She's like, I left side this time, but when we hold team conferences, I will request of you to keep your academy uniform on.
Rico
Right.
just kind of chuckles in the corner.
Right on, sir. Will not happen again.
Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? I gotta fix that. You should have called me out on that.
What?
I say ma'am.
Oh.
Hmm.
She's new to the academy, so she didn't notice.
Ooh. My character has a moment where he kind of clicks in his head like, shit.
Hmm.
Like I start chuckling and then I hear him say, "Understood, sir," and I just kind of go, "Oh fuck."
She's like, yeah, we're still waiting for the science and pilots of the team. Seeing as you are the security and you are the engineer. How good are you at what you do?
Ma'am, Sorry, sir, I just got here.
Sir, with all due respect,
I
I
mean,
might
do you have any
articulate.
like prior experience?
I used to go shooting with my father, and that's about it.
She's like, some experience is better than no experience.
Sir, if I may, I would say that I am one of the best engineers that Starfleet has ever seen.
That seems pretty cocky.
If I'm
can
right,
can you back it up?
sir, I believe you will be very impressed with what you see after this.
I just kind of give a glance over.
I'm internally smiling.
He smiles
I
internally.
also want to keep the your event things secret, by the way.
Okay.
Event things.
So like you know how there's like things in your past that happened?
Oh yeah.
Seeing as you're in the
So-
academy, it hadn't happened yet. I'm going to incorporate them into the story. Like I
Oh,
used
yeah.
Well, I thought that some of them we said did happen, or did you say that you're going to try and incorporate all of them?
I'm going to try to incorporate all of them
Okay, gotcha.
somehow.
That's gonna be weird.
Yes, I
it
told
is.
you. Yours is going to be very difficult, Kyle.
Mine'll just be tragic.
Yeah, yours is gonna suck. I already know about that. Mine is like, yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
So, after 5 minutes of waiting, well, after you guys had that conversation, and she commented on you being cocky and whatnot,
Mhm.
You see a Vulcan female. She looks, for Vulcans, she seems kind of young.
This actually happens in game, by the way.
No one says, no one blushes you.
Nope, not at all.
Okay, just stare around at all the people and just like, excuse me.
She walks up with her hands behind her back. I'm sorry, sir. I'm late for various reasons. Permission to join. She's wearing, you notice by the stripe, it's the science division. And
All the blue.
what did I say?
No, never mind. I didn't realize our uniforms were also blue.
I said the blue stripe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mara tells her to relax and sit down. And you must be Varel. V, like,
Apostrophe.
apostrophe R-A-L. Varel.
Hmm.
Varel. Varel. Yeah, that sounds right. And she's like, yes, I'm again sorry, sir, that I am late.
Well, welcome to the table, Viral.
Thank you. Again, for a Vulcan, she seems kind of young for being here, and
For one so young, it's impressive that you would make it to the Starfleet Academy.
and for most purposes, I feel like Kyle's character would have seen Vulcans around. She acts She seems slightly more immature than most
Hmm.
Vulcans.
Not yet comfortable in her own skin, kind of thing.
She's like, yes, I am a prodigy of sorts, and got early admission to the academy. Great disappointment to my family. They wanted me to go to the Vulcan Science Academy, but I feel like I could do so much more for the entire Starfleet.
Your character just looks over. You made the right choice joining Starfleet. We can use people like you.
She just smiles at you and then looks down. And then you guys have this like big conversation, and it's about 20 minutes later, and then you see a red-headed Trill woman making her way to the table.
Trill.
Trill.
It's in the Discord.
They're the ones that have the spots going from head to toe on the side of their body.
Spots.
Spots.
Okay. Otherwise humanoid?
Otherwise, very humanoid. Yeah.
Got it.
Human, except for the fact that they have spots, basically.
AKA old school Star Trek, where they didn't know how to create costumes.
So they just kind of flung some spray paint and hoped for the best?
Yep.
They were like, you have freckles. We're going to make you an
Large
alien."
freckles and lots of them.
Yeah.
She gives off that type of like preppy girl kind of vibe. Like the girl from like high school that goes like totally totally.
Huge Valley Girl accent.
Oh god, can you do Valley Girl?
I just
Like,
think I-
totally.
Just
It's actually pretty good.
vomited a little bit in the back
I
of
was
my
actually
mouth.
okay. I did an okay job there. That wasn't bad.
That's a problem, Kyle. That's not something to be commended.
Nah, come out to California. It's fine.
She's like, sorry I'm late. I lost track of time and then I got lost. But I'm here now, so that's all that matters. Morel seems visibly angry. She's like,
Which one?
Morel, the halfling on half human.
Oh, the Mara. Mara.
Mara. Yeah.
Viral or Varel is your other character.
Yeah, I know. I'm mixing up characters already. Mira is like, well, I expect better from you for in the future. We're just getting to know each other as a team building experience.
Who's she glaring at?
Oh no, I just said that because Kyle said something about team building experience before.
Oh.
So I was just
Okay,
confirming.
character.
I'm just confirming that it is a team building experience.
The character just kind of looks over. It's just like.
And she's like, and you're our supposed pilot? And she's like, yeah, I can fly better than the rest of anyone else. She's like, puts her hands on her head. She's like, oh god, not another one. Uh, you may take a seat next to Mendelssohn, Henri. Anree. Henri?
Yeah.
So she sits
Oh.
next to you.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. I extend my hand in a traditional Earth greeting. Shake her hand viciously, or vigorously, I guess.
She
Not viciously.
before she
Is handshaking a thing for you?
It is because I saw you do it.
Oh, did I?
I read
You
it
did.
I read it in a space article once.
Okay.
I've been watching Humans, and this seems appropriate. This seems appropriate.
It's like an alien that knows nothing about human race trying to learn. That's great, actually.
She's like, likewise.
My name is Mendelssohn, and it is a pleasure to meet you.
She's like, well, since, Mara is like, since everyone's now here, we should get to know each other. Starting with Rico, was it?
Yeah.
Rico, what would, why don't you tell us something about yourself so we all can get to know each other and so there'll be better, like, trust exercise.
There's not much to know. I was born and raised here in California. My family's Filipino. We've lived here. I've lived here my whole life. My family is all very artsy and focused in that way, and I've never really agreed with it, so I joined the academy.
Huh. So is that your main reason for joining the academy? To be different from your family?
As of right now, I would say, like, I wouldn't say it was to be different than the family. It's just more that my values and their values differ.
All right. Mendelssohn? Why did you join the academy?
Oh, well. That's, So, if... It is a difficult it is a difficult world to be on, the colony that my family hails from. In order to have any hope of getting off and not be stuck as and not be stuck in their trade, I sought out the first opportunity that I could. Plus, to be able to see the world and bring back the great story of all of these harrowing Starfleet tales. Who could pass up an opportunity like that?
All right, and why engineering?
Oh, and machines for me are but an instrument ready to be played.
All right then. I guess it's good enough answer as any. Varel, you said you joined the Starfleet Academy to. You thinking you can have more to offer to the Academy than the Vulcan Science Vulcan Science. Why is that? And she's like, Varel's looks up slightly. It's like, I never, I don't, I never really felt I fit in there. I feel like I can do more with Federation than with just Vulcan. And then looks back down, extremely shy. And that brings us to Henri. Henri, why did you join the Federation? And she gets cut off. She's like, I joined the Federation to have it'll look better on my application to receive a symbiote, a symbiote uh, that I'm trying so desperately to get. My entire family are got a symbiote, and I just feel like just having Starfleet on my application would have a better chance.
Can I have a metagame moment for what a symbiote means?
Um, Trill. There's two types of Trill. Like right now she's like a normal Trill, but on the Trill culture, they have these symbiotes that they get put into their like it's like in their stomach region.
Uh-huh.
It's like a that it's a symbiotic relationship with another like it acts like another it's like another alien being. It's like its own being type of thing. That it's a creature that like attaches them to their nervous system and like becomes part of them. And when they Trill dies, the symbiote's taken out of them and put into another Trill, and their the memories from the Trill before and their personality also comes with the symbiote. So that like creature like can have like different like essentially hold a person's essence. So if you ever watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine, they had a Trill with a symbiote named Dex.
The symbiote was named Dex?
Yeah, the symbiote is named Dex. The symbiote also has a name. So right now she's just Henri.
Mhm.
When she receives a symbiote, she'll be Henri such and such. Like the second, their like last names, I think, or their second names are the symbiote's name.
And so what, you communicate with the symbiote through the host?
They basically become one creature.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like when a Trill receives a symbiote that's like had 10 hosts before it. They get the personality and traits from the other 10 hosts and memories.
Oh, wow.
So it's interesting. Anywho, that's her reason.
Hmm.
After she gives her a reason, a nearby TV like has a news alert saying major news reports, recent accounts say that Federation colonies in deep space, like on the edge of Federation space, deep space, are just got destroyed. It was very non-specific, but these are on deep space, edge of Federation space.
I become intensely worried for fear that my homeworld might be part of that. Is there a way that I could check that?
I would say that I can't come up with a name right now, but it's not your colony.
It's
Okay.
like that's not even in your realm.
Oh, is your colony like deep space?
Yeah, it's an isolated colony off the
Yeah, so yeah,
on the
it's
fringe of space.
the colony they list isn't yours, but you're still worried since you're out that far.
Right.
So she's like, okay, I feel like Mara's like, yeah, I think this team building experience is successful more or less. She just glares at you, Mendelssohn, and Henri. You're getting the impression that she does not like your first impression.
Sweet.
Um, so, you guys are dismissed. She's like, we have our first training session in the holodeck 2 days from now. Time and dates are in your data. On your data pad. And see you then. As she gets up and walks away. You also realize she never spoke about herself.
Hmm.
As you get up, it's kind of late by this time. Like, still light out, but it's that dusk type that it's like
The fog's rolling in.
fog rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking back to the dorm, you see a commotion happen near the dorm. Like it's a crowd gathering.
I guess. I mean, how big is the crowd?
Very large. Well,
Very large?
not very large, but it's enough people. Like, it's almost nighttime, so people are going back to their dorm rooms. So it's not.
But it's a good chunk of people, like 20 people.
Good 20 people. Like in a semicircle type of
Do
thing.
we notice do we notice anything about that, like that group or crowd or what they're crowding around? Can we see from the outside at all?
Make a security and insight, I guess. Difficulty of 2, since it's a fairly big crowd.
Nah, I failed one of them. I got one success, one fail.
Mendelssohn, would you like to?
Yeah. What was the check?
Security, insight.
Security, insight.
Difficulty 2.
That's fail and a crit fail. Nope.
Wow, I'm just gonna start walking through the crowd, I guess. I'm gonna
here, the crowd's big enough that it's obscuring your view from at this distance.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna try and kind of squeeze my way through the crowd a little bit, shuffle in.
Okay.
And try and see what the hell's going on.
Okay. Are you doing the same?
I am. Yes, I will cautiously follow behind.
It's funny. I think I made Jeff's character 6'7".
Yep.
And Kyle's character 5'11".
5'10"? Yeah,
5'10", 5'11". So it's like a big sizable size difference between you two. While all these interactions were happening. You finally push your way through, and on the ground, you see what appears to be a Tellarite male. He looks beaten to shit.
Sweet.
With a symbol of he doesn't have his uniform shirt on, and he has a symbol of Earth with the words saying Overwatch spray painted on his back.
Do we recognize what that means? Do I recognize what that means?
Ooh. Insight plus. I don't want to keep saying insight.
Reason?
Reason and security?
Okay. Is there anything I can get for a bonus considering I'm like a homeworlder?
With
I'm just throwing out the fact that like I've lived on Earth my whole life.
you did say you lived in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, like my character's been in Northern California his whole life.
Yeah, I would say you have an extra dice roll.
Okay.
Actually, no, not extra dice roll.
I mean, or you can just about the difficulty.
Yeah, I was gonna say your difficulty is at 1. If Jeff wants to do it, it'll be at 3.
No.
And it's security reason?
Yeah.
I'm going to stare blankly.
Oh, let me just...
If you fail this, you're the most oblivious person ever.
Yeah, right? And... Okay, well I succeeded once. Thank God.
There we go.
That's all you needed. Living here, you recognize that as a... you see them on the news, once like here and there.
Mm-hmm.
They're a group of people who thinks that the Federation is... They think planet Earth should be for humans.
Only.
Only.
Are they ex-Federation people, or are they like in general? Like, are they more like are they a mix?
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that necessarily.
You only heard of the group.
Yeah,
like,
fuck those racist assholes. Is he alone? Like he's not being currently stabbed, right?
No, he's unconscious. Looks like he got severely beaten, and he has a spray paint on his back of the Earth with the words Overwatch, which is the name of their group.
I'm gonna pick him up and bring him to the infirmary, whatever infirmary we may have on campus.
Do you successfully pick him up?
Well, I'm gonna ask your ass for help, so hopefully.
I sling him over my shoulder with
You
great...
6'7" motherfucker.
I am.
See, I asked it. See, I wish. That's another thing about this, like the races. They would like have what average heights and shit they are.
Right.
So
I mean, it makes sense that like 5'10", 5'11" is actually pretty close, 6 foot.
for a human, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But for like aliens, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. For all we know, he's two times his height.
Except for like the alien I made up the last time around.
Mm-hmm.
I know the.
Or like the one I was playing where it was like very short, dwarfish.
Yeah. Like some of them are obvious, but some of them are like they're like normal human height. So I don't know.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And not just due to a lack of special effects makeup.
Yeah, true.
I would say the scene will close on you guys. Are you guys like both carrying him, or are you just having Jeff's character?
Well, I was thinking we both carry him, but I mean, I don't know.
Noticing that Rico is kind of struggling a little bit.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I didn't even try.
That's why I
Whoa!
said roll for it, dude.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna do it with your assist. I'm gonna look over at you and go, let's help this dude.
So you wanna So it would be fitness plus. I would say medicine. You don't know what type of condition he's in.
Yeah, that's fair.
It might make it worse.
That's
Difficulty. I say difficulty of 2.
I got both successes.
The dice are not with me. Both fails.
And then when you're doing
after all the shit talking.
Oh.
Yep.
By the way, when you assist, it's only 1 dice roll.
Oh, we each only get 1, or?
Oh no, the person assisting you will only get 1 dice roll.
Oh, so I would do the 2 and Jeff would do 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, so basically you didn't assist.
No, because it is naturally bad.
You're like, I don't know why. These dice don't like me today. Hey man, get the rolls out now.
He's tall. Mendelssohn's tall, but he's lanky.
That's awkward. Just call it like it
This
is.
is awkward.
He's
This is
he's
awkward.
me. He's tall, but not very strong. So you I would say you pick him up by like firemen carry him.
Well, I would say it's something like the idea of like I pick him up by like his arms and shoulders, and like I'm pulling him, and
yeah.
he's supposed to pull the feet, and he's failing.
His feet are basically dragging.
Or he's pulling the feet, but barely. It's like, okay, that's not much work.
He just drops the feet. You're just dragging his feet's
He's
dragging
dragging
around.
his feet. Mendelson, pick his feet up, for the love of God!
This is not a conducive lifting environment
Like you have a hard time just bending over because of your height.
because of
Try and
the
get to
height
the feet.
difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're just like, ah, this is annoying. It's not like I can't lift this. It's just awkward.
Yep.
Yep,
It's definitely just a big old bowl full of awkward.
So I would say that the scene closes with you guys dragging him to the infirmary,
Sweet.
and that's where we end for tonight. It's not that it wasn't that long. I just need this first introduction part so you guys know the team that you're on, the group, and the two plot lines.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.